Kids had a great week of preparation, had some momentum off of last week. Thought our guys did a great job and played, 3 quarters and change really, really well in all 3 phases, but we let them hang around and give Colgate credit. They hung in there, found a little bit of momentum, but there were opportunities throughout the course of that second half to close the game out in all 3 phases, and we just didn't do that. When you leave a team hanging around like that, you're going to put yourself in a tough spot, and that's exactly what we did. So disappointed, obviously, with the result. Thought we played really well for 3.5 quarters, but didn't find a way to finish in the fourth.
And what went wrong in those decisive last few minutes of the fourth?
I don't know if there was just one thing. I think certainly, we played really well defensively most of the game. I think tackling was something that stood out. Give them credit. Their backs ran hard, and there were a couple opportunities where we had to close the game out with some potential interceptions and missed out on some of those. And then there were some opportunities offensively where we had some, those right even on that last drive, on the penalty, we had a chance for an explosive there. But self-inflicted wounds, those things hurt you in close games like this in conference games.
Was there thought of going for it on that 4th and 6, or was 45 yards within Lewis's range today? Did you think?
Yeah, probably not today. The goal was to get to below the 25. Felt pretty good about that. He's been kicking really, really well. So. We were going to go for it on 4th unless we're within that range.
Max, your punt return, which was awesome, put you guys up 28-10 midway through the third. Were you guys feeling, pretty good?
Yeah, I felt like we had a good momentum going in after that, but you just gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta ride that momentum. I felt like we took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, and it seems so tiny when you think about it, but those 3 and outs, those drop passes, other stuff like other things like that, it builds up. And if you keep a team like that around, you're going to make you pay for it.
What did you see on the punt return?
I'm just trying to read my blocks, just get downfield, just don't get tackled. That's my mindset.
The quarterback, obviously made some plays today, but were you guys pretty happy with the pressure you got on him throughout?
Yeah, absolutely. The whole game, we were running our games, running our stunts, and we were fingertips away from getting to that conclusion of the sack, and it paid off towards the end, which was nice.
Unfortunately, you guys have been on the losing end of quite a few of these close ones this season. How do you put it in perspective, move on, just kind of what you've been doing?
The same way we would attack any week. We all regroup, work on the small things like tackling and completing those 3rd and longs or whatever it may be, and just continue to attack and just regroup and just really dig into those smaller things, I'd say.
Dan, how do you think Braden did today, and what's Cal's status?
We'll know more on Cal next week, probably. Obviously, he's working through an injury right now. I thought Braden did some really good stuff today. For me to have to give a full review, I'd have to watch the film, but thought similar to last week, he had pretty good command, made some really good decisions, was pretty accurate in a bunch of different spots, and I'm sure he'll tell you there was a couple ones he missed on too, but overall I thought he played pretty well.